Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Ó ga o. Ẹ wò ó, Ọlọ́run á ṣàbá wa yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad yìí and Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ dùn màmá àti bàbá ẹ̀ àti gbogbo ìdílé ẹ̀ nínú. Madam Adunni náà jáde láti wá tún sọ nǹkan tó ń tún rí. I think let me call it update, right? Yeah, please ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ gbọ́ Madam Adunni lórí update tí wọ́n fẹ́ fún wa nípa ti Mohbad, sorry. Àti nǹkan tí Gistlover sọ. I will take it into two parts, so expect part 2 right away. Thank you so much for listening. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
I said this guy has mentioned Naira Marley at a point wípé tẹ́nìtì bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sóhun o. You see, this is another update that they should hold him responsible. And some people were like, "Shebi, it happened last year." I said, if it happened last year, so are you saying because it happened last year, it shouldn't call for questioning? Series of posts have come out, series of evidences have come out that this guy lived all his life in fear. And honestly, I blame the parents. I blame the parents. You want to ask me why? I said I blame the parents. You know your child is living in fear. You know this boy, something is happening to him. You as the parents, you know. Do you think all these artists in Nigeria, that the parents, their mother just fold hands and they are looking at them? You think they just fold hands and they are looking at them? They are star. They should just keep moving. In a country where the competition is stiff and they will do anything and everything to get themselves down for the other one to rise. It's not today. All these musicians and everything, anytime they are rising, there is always stiff competition between them. Very stiff. And they go as much as even doing juju for each other. No be today. Aye Josi. Nígbà táyìn lọ́mọ wúrà kú. Ṣebọn sọ, he was not supposed to die. Bóyá ó ní pé kò lo nǹkan tó yẹ kó lò lọ síbi eré, no rí bí fọ́gò mọ́ lórí àbí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn. So this kind of a thing is not new. This boy has been telling even in all his songs, ẹ lọ gbọ́ àwọn orin ẹ̀. In the song, he was reflecting that he's living in fear. Is reflecting. Now, another letter to surface that he wrote petition to the government. He wrote petition to the police that something is going on. My life is in fear. My life is in danger. My life is just on July, August, September, 2 months ago. 2 months ago, he wrote a letter to the police that my life is in danger. Please help me. A cry for help. Only stepmother. Ṣé màmá ẹ̀ ti ṣaláìsí ni? Abájọ. Abíamọ o. The real mother is late. Wọ́n dẹ̀ pa ògo ọmọ yìí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ pàràwọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ àìpé. The mother is late. Ẹni tó ní ìyá ò mọ yìí, ẹni tí kò ní ní kẹ́ bí. Ó mà ṣe o. So the guy came out, he wrote letter to the police that these people are after my life. These people are after my life. Ó ń pariwo. He wrote a letter to the government. How will this guy get justice with the people they have mentioned in this case? To the extent Elegushi was mentioned in the story. In the letter they said he wrote. Let me read the letter out. Umashio. Ìlú ọ̀dájú ni ìlú yẹn o. Ìlú ọ̀dájú ni Naija. ìlú ọ̀dájú. Gbogbo abiyamọ tó wà ń bí ní fi ọjọ́ ọlọ́jọ́ lọ. Tí wọ́n bá ń sọ pé èèyàn àjẹ́ alábiyamọ kò ṣojú lásán o. Gbogbo nǹkan téèyàn bá ní kó fi protect ọmọ ẹ̀. Because people are so wicked in that part of the country. So this guy wrote a letter. In the letter, and I'm going to read it. They said the letter was dated 27th of June, 2023, just 3 months ago. And the letter went forth. Petition to threat to life. Malicious damage of properties valued the sum of 5 million naira. Assault occasioning harm. Oppression and conduct likely to cause breach of peace against Sam Larry Elegushi, Elele, Obele, and others. I, of the above name and address, a law-abiding citizen and a musician, bring to your notice the assault and threat to my life by the above-mentioned persons. On 25th of June 2023, while having a video shoot with another artist by name Zlatan Ibile, the above-mentioned persons, in numbering about 15, led by Sam Larry Elegushi, invaded the premises with dangerous arms such as guns, cutlasses, and so on, where I was shooting video, and scattered the whole process of the shooting, damaged the equipment I was using for the shooting, valued about 5 million naira, and started threatening my life, which is the process. They became violent and assaulted me, which I sustained injuries but narrowly escaped. Attached to this petition is the said pictures, total amount I paid for the shooting. They have destroyed which is 8 million naira, which is non-refundable. However, during the assault, I repeat, during the assault, they were boasting that they work for Oba Elegushi. This is another accusation mentioned in a case where a 27-year-old child lies sick. Not only that, I was asking questions. I said, why did they bury this boy in a hurry? She Muslim lomo yini. Why was he buried in a rush? There was no autopsy. There was nothing. During the burial, there was no presence of any celebrity, even artist, there. That boy was buried like a nobody. You know? And there was another story I just read on Gislover. Gislover has really done so well. So I want to give him kudos on this story. You know, to get the attention of the police, to look at what is going on. That is, if they will look at it. They said there are so many of these boys living in fear, all because of Naira Marley. Naira Marley, and this Naira Marley, they said, is ambassador to NDLA. Even though NDLA said he's not the ambassador. They said he's an ambassador to NDLA. They boasted about Elegushi. Anyone can boast of anyone. But the boy's name, they said the guy's name is Elegushi. And they did, according to the politician, Koto Kolako, Shetibo, Eyon Moba Fato, Epe family Elegushi ni, Nkotari, Ohun la sọ síbẹ̀, mo kà jáde ni. However, during the assault, they were boasting that they work for Oba Elegushi. Kí ni irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ń bá Oba Elegushi ṣe? Anyone can boast for anybody. Why the Oba Elegushi should come out? This particular guy wants to accuse of a lot of things. Wípé is into drug, is into this, is into that. Ọmọ yìí dẹ̀ ti ń pariwo tipẹ́. Last year he came out screaming, wípé ń lóhun, wọ́n ló wà paranoid ni, wọ́n ló kíní kan ló ń ṣe, ó ní ọpọlọ kọ̀ọ̀kan dàrú lọ́pọlọ, drug tó mu ló ń ṣe. Now, drug tó mú ló ṣe, drug tó mú ló ṣe. What has happened to him at the end of the day? The latest story is that when on that particular day, when that thing was going to happen, they said there was a fight that happened again. And in the process, one of you can gbá ọmọ yìí. Even though it might not be as visible in the court of law, one of you can gbá. You know? Ọba Elegushi has made a statement disclaiming Sam Larry. Nǹkan tó pamọ́ ìlójú Ọlọ́run tó. So, you know, a lot is happening in that country. On disclaim or disclaim. Nǹkan tó pamọ́ ojú Ọlọ́run tó. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá lọ́wọ́ nínú ikú ọmọ yìí. Gbogbo ẹni tó lọ́wọ́ nínú ọkọ ọmọ yìí, àwọn náà ní jèrè ọmọ. Ní ojú tí wọn náà báyìí, ojú wọn máa kú pípípí. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá lọ́wọ́ níkú ọmọ yìí. Kí ló dé? What is it? What have you brought into this world? Wọ́n dẹ̀ mú ìràwọ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ mú ògo, wọ́n dẹ̀ pa. Then, my question is, how are we sure the family are safe? For the family to bury that boy in a hurry, somebody must have given them a call and said, bury that boy, or else every one of you will go down for it. They must have called the family and said, bury that boy before any story, or else you know what is happening in that country. Kéèyàn kan má fi nù wá mọ́ jẹ. Kéèyàn kan má fi nù wá àmọ́ jẹ. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ẹni tó bá ṣerú eléyìí tó mú ọmọ yẹn, ẹ lọ gbọ́ orin ẹ̀, mi tí ẹ lè gbórin ẹ̀ mọ́. I tried listening to his song yesterday. My body all from my head, goosebumps fell all over me to my feet. I just quickly took I couldn't listen. I can't even listen to his song anymore. Because everything, all his lyrics were shouting for help. All his lyrics were saying what he was going through. Gbogbo lyrics orin ẹ̀ ló ń ṣàlàyé wípé ẹ gbà mí, ẹ gbà mí, ẹ gbà mí. Ká ní ìyá ẹ̀ wà láyé, ìyá yẹn ti sáré fún. Kò sí ìyá tó máa nírú ọmọ yẹn lọ́wọ́. Tí ò ní sáré gbogbo ibi tó bá máa sáré dé. Wípé ọmọ yìí nǹkan kan ò gbọdọ̀ ṣe. Tó bá sáré ẹ̀ bọ́n bá gbé ọwọ́ gbọdọ̀ bá. Ìyá yẹn sáré. Ó ṣe tán, we are abusing this woman. Burma boy's mother, following him around. Do you blame her? Do you blame her? Do you blame her? This guy was complaining, crying, screaming, shouting. He screamed normally. He screamed in letter. He screamed in all his songs that something is going wrong. Ṣó dìgbà táwọn èèyàn bá kú, will start writing his piece. Ó kú tá ìkú, orin ẹ̀ lórí kíní, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń lọ sókè. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń lọ sókè. Naira Marley that they are mentioning in this case, what has he said? Has he said anything about the case? Ẹni sùúrù, mo fẹ́ block èèyàn kan bí. Orí ẹ̀ burú ń ṣe èrè. Ìyẹn apanilẹ́kúnjayé dédé yìí. Wọ́n ṣe ọ̀tọ̀ ǹgì kọ́. Wọ́n accuse anybody of anything ni. Am I accusing anybody of anything? Mo ní gbogbo ẹni tó bá lọ́wọ́ ní kú ọmọ ìyàwó náà ní jèrè ọmọ. Mo tún sọ ń ṣe èrè. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá lọ́wọ́ ní kú ẹ̀. Wọ́n ò ní nísìmí ibi tán bá wà. Àwọn wo ló sọ wípé wọ́n ṣe ọ̀tọ̀ ǹgì dey craze, you meant? Wọ́n dẹ̀ mú ògo. A lot of his songs, mo kàn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ pọ́n ló pé mi ò ń wo orúkọ ẹni tó kọrin màá kàn gbọ́. I was just listening. I said, so wo bóyá ló tún kọrin yìí. So this guy was the one that sang this song. Tí ò bá jẹ́ pé kíní ṣó yẹ kó investigate ikú ẹ̀ yẹn. Kò yẹ kó investigate ẹ̀. Arrest the parents pé why did you bury him in a hurry? Why did you do autopsy? Already wọ́n ti bury ẹ̀. That is gone. Everything is gone with the evidence of whatever has gone wrong with him. Bóyá inject ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú nǹkan kan ní Nàìjíríà ni mo mọ̀ pọ́n ti ń pààyàn. Àbí ni mo mọ̀ pé èèyàn ti ń kú tó ń sin ènìyàn without doing autopsy. It's in Nigeria, you know, somebody will just spy and they carry you and bury you without autopsy. A normal country will carry out autopsy. What if he was injected with a poison? What if? So anybody can just do anything and they walk away freely and they go around like they have not done anything. It's only in Nigeria. Tí kò bá kàn yẹn, they máa fi nǹkan ṣírò ara yín. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sáré gbé, wọ́n sáré mu, wọ́n sáré jù. Less than 24 hours. Who does that? Who does that? Wọ́n sọ ta ìsọ fún community for butter. I have spoken to the hospital. But the hospital remain anonymous. The business is now about the hospital. Àwọn kan ti sọ pé ear infection ni. Ṣé bí ear infection ṣe ń pààyàn nìyẹn? Àwọn alágbára ayé, ẹ gbágbára lẹ̀, ẹ lè gbágbára yẹn forever yẹn lórí burúkú dédé tẹkùnlú yẹn. Àwọn ìkà apanilẹ́kúnjayé tẹkùnlú yẹn lórí ipò lórí owó. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ tálákà tó ń lò tó ní kẹ́ máa bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ burúkú ẹ continue. Ẹ continue. Ẹ bẹ̀rù yín lóbodè. Ọwọ́ yín gangan lẹ̀jẹ̀ wà, ẹ̀yin tó ń ránṣẹ́. Ẹ̀yin tó ń ránṣẹ́ tẹ ló ń jíṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yín lẹ̀jẹ̀ wà. Ẹ continue kẹ́ máa bá wọn jíṣẹ́. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ tálákà tó ń pè tó ń gbéṣẹ́ burúkú lé lọ́wọ́. Ẹ máa lọ bá wọn ṣe. Ẹ wọ́ yín lẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn wà. Ẹ wá mọ̀ wípé èèyàn ń ta ẹ̀jẹ̀ sílẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ sáré gbé, wọ́n sáré gbé gbìn. Just like that. Just like that. Of course, tó bá ti bury yẹn, ó ti tó case ti close nìyẹn. It's unfortunate that all these ones are coming out after he's been buried. God bless you. Ear infection that kids get anyhow. They get it anyhow. Sometimes they will just try and clean it and watch it and give them pain medication. Ló bá tán, ear infection ló wá sáré pààyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Just like that. Ear infection ló sáré pààyàn. Ká ní ìyá ọmọ yẹn wà láyé. Ẹ̀rí ayín bá dáre sápá ni. Mo like nǹkan dúdú dáadáa. Nǹkan dúdú fẹ́ni tó bá mọ ibi tí ìjìnlẹ̀ wà kan mọ̀ pé mi mọ̀ bóyá ó exist. Ẹni bá dárí sápá, ẹni bá dárí sàrókò. Àbí báwọn ṣe máa ń sọ nínú kinní wọn yẹn. Ìrókò àkò or whatever. Ọwọ́ tọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé kó máa fi nà rẹ̀. Èèyàn ò lè rírú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kó fílẹ̀ ní gbayawu. Kó ní kó máa rìn káàkiri títì. Knowing there is competition. Knowing there is stiff competition in that their industry. There is so much competition in that industry and they do anything. Láti bring ara wọn down. The guy narrated a lot of things in his story. How they don't want him to rise. How they keep pursuing him. Only God knows. When you fẹ́ initiate ẹ̀ tí ò fẹ́ gbà. Well, okay, before you can become part of us, so you have to be initiated. And he doesn't want, and I think I saw a story like that. Probably he doesn't want to be initiated into the cult. Or probably they feel you have to be under us. You can't go anywhere. We have to be the one in control. Oh, possible. Yeah, it's possible the families has been threatened. That was why they buried him in a hurry. Oh, possible. On the moment, on the pardon, and you are, some of you are still, how do you even look at that, follow the story, and I can't even follow it. I try not to, especially the ones with pictures. I only go to the ones with write-up, and I read it to be updated on it. I avoid the ones with videos, and I can't stand listening to his music for now. Boya later. Because some of us have his age mates. We have his age mates as children. Imagine if it is you. Akilore ta aburu nílùú yẹn o. Naija buru ìkà ti pọ̀ jù. Wọ́n dẹ̀ panu ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ like just like that. Ọmọ yẹn ṣe video. I think he did a video where he put on a candlelight. You know, talking about pé kó má He was saying everything that these people are after my life. These people are after my life. After my life, they're after my life. And of course, I lè ní jùjú gan náà lò kó má jẹ́ jùjú. Kó jẹ́ pé wọ́n inject ẹ̀. Níbi tó ti ń bàjà. Kí ni ò lè ṣẹlẹ̀? Why tán bẹ́rí ọmọ yẹn in a hurry? Why? Ibi tó ti ń bàjà wọ́n lè inject ẹ̀. Pẹ̀lú poison. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ sílẹ̀. Because wọ́n ti ṣe nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe. You remember we have seen a lot of videos. They go in groups. They go in groups. The last video Tariti mo play. In that video, he was saying nobody should come near me. Nobody should come near me. Because he must have known what they were doing and how they take people down. Tebaron's video, I don't know if I still have it. He said nobody should come near me. Oh, I don't want anybody to come near me. Only the police. I'm waiting for the police. He never allowed anybody to come close to him. Because he must have known their modus operandi, how they take people down. He must have known how they bring people down. Okay, 10 people surround you, they are fighting you. Will you know what is going on? Will you know what they will have done to you in the process of their trying to fight you? All they need to do, the rest will be fighting you, and the one that is going to do the job will just come close to you, inject you, and off they go. Inject you, and off they go. All they need to do, inject poison. Now, Kemi Oluyoyo was mentioning about the guy having heart problem. Just like that. Somebody that performed on Sunday. Ìgbà mélòó, they keep growing in groups. The guy keep telling the story of them coming to attack him in groups. Coming to attack him in groups. They are doing it in groups so they would know who did the job. Ẹjọ́, mafia, àwọn movie mafia now. Mafia làwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. So you would know who did the job. What if this guy was injected while they are trying to harass him and bully him? What if? This could have been anybody's child. And they just mess him up, wipe him off the face of the earth. All because of whatever competition, superiority, or whatever nonsense they are fighting for. Now that he is gone, let the people, whoever is involved, whoever have done it, let them live forever. If they cannot live forever, they are bastards. Let them live forever. Whoever has done the job. Because everything is pointing to the fact that this is a mafia setup. It's pointing to the fact that they are mafias. It's pointing to the fact that they are fraternity, they are cults, or whatever they call them. And if you look at it, even his burial, none of the celebrity, none of the people singing went there. And the guy keeps saying he's on his own. He said he's on his own. Maybe the people that stood about with him was probably Zlatan and one guy, Bamuda or Shemuda, whatever they call the other guy. Everything, this guy keep putting out his story in his song. Sometimes we should listen to lyrics and know what is going on. There was a story of a guy who was having problem. That guy used to be a TikToker, and he has a lot of people as his follower. And he kept telling his followers in his story, they thought he was joking because he usually joke. He was telling them he's going through life. He's going through life. Something is happening to him. The day he was to buy, he buy right there on his TikTok page while people were watching him live. He buy himself right there in their presence. Sometimes let's try and reach out to people. It's so unfortunate that a promising star, that boy, if you listen to all his songs, he is a promising star. He will have gone places, and they just carry that boy and they just wipe him off like they created him. He wrote letter to police. He's been saying it. So all those fights going on in family fights, all the family fighting each other. Of course, so many stories will fly around. There was even one they were saying, almost 24 years old, with just a little baby of 5 months old. will now say a man taking care of her, a man proud of her, and the next thing she wants to do is to buy the man. Ṣé wà okay nílùú yẹn with àwọn rubbish insinuation tẹ́ máa insinuate? You won't let the law take its course. You will just conclude. You won't let the police do their work. You will just conclude. Even though police will not work in this one. Shall be the case of this man. That man that carried that man that harvested somebody's organ. Up till now, Redeemer has not come out to say something. Secondly, the man, they said the man is claiming insanity. A man that they said preach a week to the Sunday of that incident before they go and arrest him. Already they say he's claiming insanity. Before you know it, we will not hear anything about the story again.